Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Eden Crafters. Well, I wasn't really planning on doing another episode until the prologue comes out, but there was an update and there's some new stuff, so we're going to have a look at it. Let's get stuck in. Okay, this update brings in co-op, so you can now play with your friends, which is pretty cool. There's also a change or two, I think. Let's grab those out. As you can see, the uranium is now, to make the refined uranium, you only need 5 uranium and not 10 anymore. So I'm going to have enough to do stuff. Now I have 10 and I'm going to have some more. Ooh, maybe I should keep some uranium just in case. Yeah. All right, we'll just leave that there. What I've also learned is that the large solar panels and the batteries do not get destroyed by the wave, which is really good. Right now, my demand is 65 megawatts, probably because nothing's really running. Everything is full. There are a couple of things that I could probably automate still, like circuit boards or rotors. But honestly, I don't use that many of them that it's important at the moment. Also, if you build something now, so let's find something to build. Let's put an assembler. Well, that's a bit big. Let's go with something a little smaller. You can see that there's a world grid, so that you can line things up a little better, which I think is quite nice. It hasn't addressed the waviness of the belts, so I'm not sure when that would come out, where we can neaten things up and have belts in straight lines with 90-degree bends and so on, but we'll find out. Also, another thing, if you press V, you have a drone. Now, you're not in the drone, but you're controlling it. Different controls to the spaceship. Where the heck is my spaceship? Oh, it's back there. Yeah, so this is basically if you want to, for example, put down foundations or pipes or conveyors. It kind of makes it easier, although, yeah, so, ooh, that's, yeah, so you can do things like this. I suppose, you know, you could probably do nice bends if you played around with it. It's a bit fiddly, but you could do something like that and then do a tight 90, bring in another belt, bring it down this way, have it in a straight line, connect that belt into that belt, and that is not ideal. I think maybe my levels are a bit out. But also, if you're in this mode, sometimes the drone can get in the way of what you're doing, so you can press F5 and you have the same effect. You have the same effect as the drone, but you're not flying the drone. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I thought. Yeah, I did go back to the island and I collected... Let me get out of this drone mode. I went back to the island and I collected a whole bunch more uranium, as you could see. So there is this one thing that we can do, and it's this. So I need 3 circuit boards. I have enough to make 3, so I'm going to do that right now. And then we're going to have power for a long time in our spaceship. That's going to be pretty awesome. So basically, this gives you energy of 100. This gives you energy of 10,000, which is 100 times more. So now that I have that, I can go and plug it into my spaceship. But since I'm going out in this direction, there is something new in the build menu. Now, if you want to see progression after the tutorial is finished, you have to press J. You go to your journal, I think it is. Yeah, next objectives. There's a ship platform, iron beams and cement, and that unlocks other things. So let's do that. And we'll take it out there. We have iron beams over here. And I have cement on me, so let's go and put the platform out there. And I'm thinking, I don't know how big this thing is. Let's go and have a look. Oh, it's not that big. Okay. So I could squeeze it in. I'll rotate it. No, you can't. Okay, let's use the drone. It's small, and it can't be rotated. It kind of goes along with the grid. Okay, that's fine. And now that unlocks a few other things. Platform stairs, ship recall station. So let's have a look at those. Right, there it is. Platform stairs, I've got enough for it, so let's see where I can put those. That looks like it works. And then we have the ship recall station. I'm not sure where to put this, but okay, let's put it up here. Oh, I need a computer for that. So let's grab one of those. All right, I need 10 circuit boards. I think I have enough to do that, so shift click and there's 10 getting made and they are done. And then one computer. So there was a third thing that unlocked and I need to figure out what that was. I could have sworn there was a third thing that unlocked. It was a controller, I think. Maybe the controller is with me. Anyway, let's get this built. Not enough controller. Wait a minute. Computer and controller. Oh, okay, so there's a controller somewhere. Did I just completely miss it? Oh, there it is. Okay, and I need a rotor for that. No problem at all. Rotor's done. Controller's being crafted. And then we're going to head out, finally, I think. I don't know if putting it here is the right thing to do, but I'm going to. Use. Oh, okay, yeah, this is definitely not the right place for it. But okay, well, we have a landing pad for our ship. Spectacular. Let's go and put our new nuclear energy cell in here. Actually, tab. Now you can see these are kind of running empty. I'm not sure which way they empty out. It looks like the one at the end empties first. So I'm going to take the nuclear one and put it right over there. And then we can go flying around. There's something I haven't really had a look at, and that is over to the west. Let's have a look at the island. Yeah, over this way. I haven't really been out here, so not sure what there is. As you can see, there's some greening happening over here. That's pretty cool. Like how it shows you pipes and conveyors. And it shows you the location of the spaceship. Oh, that's also nice. That's new. Cool. Alright, so let's use this and see if I can get the flying right. So, get that up. Ah, yes. Look at that. Flying like a legend now. I'll just zip through the mountains. And see if there's anything unusual on this side. Okay, calmly down. Okay, well that was fairly calm. Alright, so, oh, I should eat. There we go, food's done. Everything on this side seems like the rest of the island. Alright, I'm up here. Alright, I actually need to go over there. But while we're here, let's look around. You can see the sunset on this side. Can't see the wave though. Although the wave isn't really a concern anymore because everything that we've got will survive the wave without a hassle. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any great shakes out in this area. I don't see any new caves. So far it's only the 3 sulfur caves on this island and then bits of sulfur all over the other island. No secret caves over here. And off we go again. Now I need to head to the west. Okay, so is this the area? This is the area. Because it looks slightly different. Ooh. Come on. Gently down. Gently. And I'm parking in a bad spot and I'm landing at night. Oh well. Okay. So yeah, this looks like a slightly different biome. I see yellow specks over here. Okay, so we've got more sulfur on this side of the island. Ah. Never thought to come and check here before. Okay, we don't have a great need for sulfur at the moment, but it's always good to have some, so I'll collect a bit while I'm out here. And I won't lose my ship because I just have to press the map and there it is. Nice. Yeah, there seems to be a fair bit of sulfur lying around this area, so for those who are getting started, it was a bit of a mission at the beginning to find sulfur, but yeah, it's not so bad. There's a fair bit around. Maybe one day we'll have an infinite resource node, a sulfur node somewhere. I do have a torch. Yes, I do. Ah, the wave is here. Oh my gosh, it snuck up on me. Alright, well, do I fly or don't I? I have the recall station, so if my ship gets lost, be a heck of a thing to have to walk back to base though. Ah, there's the base. Alright, so now I can just kind of put it down wherever. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit the landing pad. I did. Alright, I'm out. Alright, well there I go. My ship has parked perfectly and we're about to get a wave. Alright, wave has passed. We still have batteries, we still have solar panels. Awesome. Let me see if I can use this to get my ship in place. There we go. Oh, no, that's not exactly how I was intending it to happen. Alright, so I'm going to put it down over there. And then recall. And I think maybe I should move this recall. We'll use it. It's going to probably knock me off. There we go. Oh, it didn't. Alright, well, it kind of works. Not too much in the way. I could maybe... let's take that down. And I'll maybe put it at the front. There we go. That shouldn't be in the way too much. Cool. But yeah, that looks great. And if we have a look at the energy cells on the ship, okay, so we haven't quite finished our last energy cell. There's a tiny little bit left. But yes, it works from the right-hand side. It'll take that one first and then that one. So yeah, we got a big one that we haven't even touched yet. And it is morning again, and the sun is coming up. We have our launch platform. Now, I have been thinking a lot about this, and I did kind of do a little bit of experimenting. If I was to start this again, I would definitely try and put a platform down, which means that I'd have to get cement production started very early. And I'd build on the platform now with this new ability to kind of line things up. I think you'd be able to make a fairly neat factory. There will be some overlap because sort of passing multiple items into the assemblers, you'll have things crossing, I'm sure. Pipes, on the other hand, I have no idea how to deal with them. Perhaps if they were on the same level, not like my little experiment over here where there was a difference in height. If you laid them at the same level, you could probably get 90-degree bends, make it look pretty good. And you could even maybe get pipes to run in straight lines. Just like that. It's also, I see that the pipes do clip through the ground, so it's maybe possible to even bury your pipes that might be a thing that you can do. And there are obviously options. This, the greenery is spread all the way to here. That's pretty nice. And what I may do is just an experiment. I would prefer to do my next start when the prologue comes out. That comes out on the 24th of June, I believe. Which I think will give us a way to stop the wave. Because that will be the ocean world map complete. Not quite early access, but a prologue. But yeah, I'd like to make a neater, more formal factory. And I'll do a little bit of thinking now that I know what's in the game and what needs to be done, when it needs to be done. Thinking that I might plan a layout. I also know that that stuff over there is basically one setup. You've got to have the greenhouse, 2 water pumps, and the area fertilizer for that greening setup to work properly. So I'll bear that in mind. And it's possible that there'll be an upgrade on this area fertilizer, because I have seen in the videos that there is one that is way bigger than that, and it could do a much bigger area maybe. So it might need more water pumps, maybe more greenhouses, or maybe they're different types of greenhouses, or one that feeds off the vegetation that it's creating. Who knows? We'll find out. But it's possible that I may find myself not sleeping because I'm thinking about how to lay this thing out, and I may just do... I'll put a picture in my community tab if I decide to neaten this whole place up. But what I'm also thinking quite possibly is, because you've got long conveyors that can go far, maybe a wider area that doesn't have nodes in it, like this area over here, might be better for the factory, and then just have an input spot for each of the resources. I mean, it's easy to do something like that at this stage with the current level of progression, because we have so many of the resources available. But yeah, like I said, I will be thinking about that, and I will be doing more videos on this at some point. So if you like this one, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts on the updates. I think it's pretty cool, adding a little bit more content. We now have a bit more of an organized place to keep our spaceship, which is very nice. And now that they've made the uranium rods a little bit cheaper to make, it's quite a bonus. And before I end, I'd also like to thank my members, Socks in the Garden, my Fire Baron, and my 2 Flamelings, Scott Kelly and Jinx. Thank you very, very much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheers!